Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto. In today's content, we'll take a look at BTC. We'll take a look at it on the monthly time frame and on the quarterly time frame, and what type of price action we could be anticipating of the next like a few month or even like a few quarters, right? So on the macro level, we've been talking about BTC on a monthly basis, like over the last few years. Okay, back in back in 2019, we talked about like how important it is going to be for bulls, not to basically be retesting the monthly 21 EMA, because if we drop below it, we're most likely going to drop like 40% or higher below the monthly 21 EMA. And that's exactly what happened right here in 2020 during the COVID crash. We dropped nearly 50% below the monthly 21 EMA, somewhere around like 7,500 down to like 4K area, give or take, right? We got the same price action back in 2018 after moving sideways around the monthly 21 EMA for like a 6 month, and then finally capitulated below it more than 50% from like above 6K all the way down to like a 3K area. The same pattern was seen right here back in 2014 when we dropped like from like a $400 all the way down to like a 150, over 50% drop. So on the macro level, if we zoom out on BTC, you can see clearly BTC been repeating the same pattern. It might not be repeating the same pattern on the low degree on the daily 15-second chart and all that good stuff, right, for Leroy. But on the macro level, on the monthly time frame and on the quarterly basis, BTC been repeating the same exact pattern. But you just have to be patient, because we're not talking about like the lower degree, we're talking about the monthly time frame. So it can take like a 3 to 6 months for BTC to find a reversal, or it can take like a 6 to 12 months before BTC find a local top and all that good stuff, right? So what we got right now is like another close above the monthly 21 EMA, right? And we know, just like closing below the monthly 21 EMA, right, closing above the monthly 21 EMA tend to create a lot of volatility. Okay, we got the same thing back in 2019, got the same thing back in 2020, April 2020. After we closed above the monthly 21, we went from like a 8K, nearly 8K, all the way up to 69K. Same thing happened right here back in 2014, November 2014, actually 2015, closed above the monthly 21, moved sideways, and went and broke out above all-time high and pumped all the way up to 20K. I'm not expecting none of this pattern to play out, but all I'm saying is, based on the previous price history, we might not be seeing like lower prices for BTC, because most bears are still waiting for like a 3K and 5K and all that good stuff, right? But closing above the monthly 21 EMA tend to generate a lot of volatility to the upside. So we could see any type of pattern over the next like a few over the next like a few months. Could we see BTC moving sideways right here? That's possible. Could we see BTC like retesting the monthly 100 EMA over the next like a few months, using it as another support? That is possible. But one thing I'm not expecting is like expecting BTC to drop all the way down to like a 1K, 3K, 5K and all that good stuff, right? As long as we're above the monthly 21 EMA and above our monthly 100 EMA right here, we could be saying like the bottom is completely in. Remember, some people are looking for the lowest price to be buying at, right? But if you just buy in the range, let's say when BTC was around like a 18K to 16K, we've been shouting, we've been saying like, okay, we got over 365 days, right, of a bear market right here, from like a November 2022 all the way down to November 2023. We said it clearly. There is no need to be bearish after 365 days of a downtrend. The probability for the bears, okay, to lose control was very, very high. That's why I was saying like the bottom was 80 to 85% in back then. I was saying like the bottom is 80 to 85%. Yes, you got 15% chance of retesting lower prices, but in terms of timing, the bottom was in. Even if BTC retested like 13K, 14K, right, only like 5-10% below the lows right here, it wouldn't basically stay there like for a quarter or for 2 months, 3 months and all that good stuff, right? 2 to 3 months. So based on timing, okay, the bottom is in. If we go back to like a 2018, you can see the bottom, right, was found after 365 days. If we go back to 2013, right, 2014, just about like a 426 days. So if you're waiting for lower prices after 365 days, you might be buying it after we broke out above all-time high. I'm not saying like it is bad to buy BTC above all-time high and all that good stuff, but the return going to be a lot less. Okay, you might be getting like a 1x above the all-time high, stuff like that, or like a 1.5x, because we're not going to be breaking out like a 10x above like an all-time high. Back in 2014, back in 2020, right, we picked around like a 20k, and you can see like what happened right here. We only pumped like 230%, 250% above all-time high. So we might not be getting the same return over the next like a few months. Could we get like 150, 200% above all-time high? Yes. Right. So that's why it is so important to pay attention to the BTC monthly macro accumulation and all that good stuff. Okay, so in general, okay, bear market lasts over like a lasts over like a year. But how about a bull market, right? You take a look at our last bull market right here, right? It took like over like 1,000 days, right, guys, to find the next macro peak. Right? You take a look at what happened right here back in 2015, 2018 peak, right? Right there from the bottom to the top, it took nearly the same exact time frame, right? 36 months, 35 months, 35 months, right? So if we're going to be in a bull market for another 35 months, you can see like it could take us all the way up to right there, just about like October 2025. October 2025. So you might be like, okay, I got plenty of time for BTC, right? To be, to be moving sideways and all that good stuff. But the problem is, even though you got like, another 30 months before you find the next macro top and all that good stuff, you might not be seeing like low prices. You might not be seeing low prices. Once again, I'm not saying BTC will go all the way up to like a 400,000 and all that good stuff, but let's just do it like this for Leroy. Okay, so it could take another 35 months to get up to our next macro top, but you don't want to be waiting, okay, as a bull, right, waiting for like a BTC to break out above all-time high. Once again, right? So I just wanted to make that clear for the bears. The bull market has started, in time. We already started the bull market in time, right? Because we already completed our 365 days of the initial bear market we were looking for. And if you weren't ready for it, you might just want to be cautious going forward, being extremely bearish on the market, because we could be seeing high prices over the next like a few quarters and all that good stuff. Because remember, the next halving going to be in April, May 2024. And what happened right here during the halving back in May 2020, BTC was already above the monthly 21-EMA. You can see like back in 2016 during the halving, BTC was already above the monthly 21. So the worst case scenario over the next like 12 months is like BTC to stay above the monthly 21-EMA between a 27k to a 30k area, regardless of how high we're going to get or how low we're going to drop within the next like a 12 to a 15 months. It is very possible. Okay, so that's all I wanted to cover regarding BTC on the monthly time frame. And on a quarterly basis, we talked about it multiple times. It is always a good buy when BTC retests the quarterly 21. Yes, we did not get enough data right here, but if you track it at least back in 2018, 2020, you can see like, yes, we got some noise right here. We dumped below the quarterly 21, but we're back above it. Even if we drop below the quarterly 21-EMA over the next like a few quarters, right, we might not be seeing like 50%, 80% drops, right, below the quarterly 21. But on average, accumulating at or near the quarterly 21, it is always a good idea to basically be, it is always a good idea to be accumulating near the quarterly 21 EMA. Because remember, we're not looking for the absolute bottom. We're just looking for the range of the bottom in terms of time, especially. And if we add our basically RSI, you can see like the RSI was at the lowest point in terms of like a in terms of like a bottom formation. The monthly RSI was somewhere around like a 43, give or take, right? Back in back in October, November, and all that good stuff. We were saying like, hey guys, yes, we are in a bear market. We have not yet reversed. However, the monthly RSI was screaming right here, buy, 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 buy. And that's exactly what happened after BTC, found the bottom right here. We pumped right back up above the, above the monthly 21 EMA. Okay, that was the quarterly, but the monthly RSI was right here, just about like a 40. Anything below 43, it is a good buy on the monthly RSI. You might not be seeing like some parabolic moves right away, but once we get back above the monthly 21 EMA, the volatility could be increasing going forward. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to cover. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes, don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description and all that good stuff. If you're looking to join Send Premium, you can also join the premium Discord group, link in the description, right? Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching.